Hey guys, Kyle here with another video. Now, I just wanted to do a quick video on the Galaxy S6 Active and most importantly in terms of battery life. Now, this phone has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, now, which is supposed to last a long time, but in my experience, I'm actually seeing terrible battery life. As you can see here, cell phone standby is taking up 23% of the battery and the Android system is taking up 14%. And the screen is only taking up 5%, and that's with a 2K AMOLED 5.2-inch screen. Now, that's supposed to be the thing that's taking up the most battery, and obviously it's not. And I've had other people on XDA and other forums post and say they're having the same experience as me. Now, cell phone standby, they say they can fix with turning off 4G or VoLTE, and that would fix their problem. But I've done all of that. I have seen a slight improvement, and this is still, happening and taking up the most battery. Now, every day, I'm having Android subsystem or cell phone standby taking up the most battery. Screen is never one of the top two. Now, don't get me wrong, this phone can, easily last me through a day. I'd say at the end of my work day, I'm at, 60%, which is standard for me. But at the end of the day, when I'm, browsing Reddit or doing things that are screen intensive, but, aren't Android system intensive, or, I always have, good signal here where I am at my house. I generally get, 3 to 5 bars of generally 4G LTE. I have AT&T, obviously. But at the end of my day, I'm at about 30% battery, which in my case, with any phone, that's kind of ridiculous. And especially if at the end of my workday, when I'm using it, listening to Spotify and other intensive apps, I'm texting all day, and 60%, that's pretty good. But from then on, there's no excuse why it should be draining that much battery. I kill all my apps, I restart my phone, I basically have to once a day. Now, this phone was on for, 2 hours today doing nothing, and in those 2 hours, it's dropped from, say, 83% down to 73% in doing nothing. And with the 3,500 milliamp hour battery, this phone should have ridiculous, standby time, whether it's Android or iOS or whatever. Having a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, this phone should, no matter what it's doing, it should be lasting a very long time. And I think PC Magazine rated it the top phone with something like 110 hours of whatever their test is, but it's the best phone for battery life. And I'm seeing about a day. There is no way I can get 2 days out of this, and which is funny because the OnePlus One, that type of phone, those get 2 days easily. If you try. Sometimes not trying, but you can do whatever you want and not drain it in a day. And I'm definitely not seeing that on this phone, which the commercials and all the forums, people are boasting that this is the best phone for battery. It's fast. I'm not going to get into that. I'm having a lot of memory leaking issues and Wi-Fi issues with it being on Lollipop 5.0.2, and that's common. But we're not sure when this device is going to get updated to 5.1.1 Lollipop, which would hopefully alleviate those things. And this being a Samsung Exynos in-house SoC, it's not going to be able to be rooted. You're not going to be able to fix these problems by yourself. You're not likely to see any kind of root for this, just the same as the S5 Active, or there are some for the S6 and S6 Edge, but there's nothing in terms of root. It's been 30 days. I know it's kind of short, but there's nothing in terms of rootability, ROMs, and there's not likely to be, because this is not a popular phone. It's only AT&T, and that's kind of frightening. So I just want to let you guys know, give you guys a heads up before you buy this phone, that it's not what everybody's saying it is. This phone is, supposedly gonna last all day and then some. And I'd say on standby, I wouldn't even know if I would get 2 days trying. I'd say I could not. Android system I've killed all my apps, I've disabled all my apps. I'm currently using Greenify, and still nothing. I've disabled all the bloatware as best I could. And yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a heads up before you go buying this phone. Definitely do your research or see if what's available before you get it, because when it's running 5.0.2, there's nothing really you can do. You got to put up with the bugs, and you got to put up with the updates. There's been one update maybe 7 days after the phone came out, and I can't say if that's made the problems what they are or if these problems were before the update, but that's what it is. All right, thanks guys for watching, and leave in the comments below if you like this video, and give me a heads up on what I should do in my next video. Thanks.